Hey y'all. Look, I am sorry I'm late. I had to run around and get me a little drinky drink. And I was trying to find a picture. Like I wanted to have a picture and so that way we know what we're talking about. We know what we're talking about. This new Tyler Perry movie. But yeah, I just don't got it in me to give. Like I'm trying to find something, can't find nothing, didn't set up nothing. I really literally just finished watching it. So listen, we're gonna get into it. We just gonna talk about it, okay? Let me know if you're here. Drop down in the chat. Let me know that you made it. I know I'm a few minutes late. Uh, it's always late, but it's always worth it. Okay, it's a good time. Hey y'all, hey, thanks for dropping by. Hey, Monique 69 Ways Johnson. Y'all know that's my cancer twin. Be sure to subscribe to her channel. She reviewed this as well. Hey, VKJ. I don't know if Jay reviewed this or not, but just go anyway. Go to his channel and go check him out. Like y'all already know. I don't even gotta say it, okay? Hey, Karan. Listen, y'all must be ready to get into it. Like I don't even feel prepared. I did take a lot of notes because for some reason the movie is 2 hours long. It should have been a half hour long, but it is what it is. It's a Tyler Perry production. I feel like he adds on more and more time each time. Like the movie be the same movie, but he adds on a little extra music or something just to make it longer. Like just to have us suffering for no reason at all. Like now y'all let me know. Did y'all think this movie was better than Mia Coppola? Me personally, I did. I thought this movie was better than Mia Coppola. Mia Coppola was a struggle for me. It took me like 3 or 4 watches to even get through it. This one, I got through the whole thing. It just, ooh. It's everything I thought it was going to be. Awful. But I mean, it wasn't that bad considering, but it wasn't good either. It was just what we know Tyler Perry movies to be. Hey, Brandy Yvonne. Brandy actually reviewed this as well. Brandy, I didn't check out your review yet because I wanted to watch it first, but I'm definitely going to go and make sure that I watch your review when I get done here. Oh, you never finished the Mia Coppola? We ain't missed nothing, girl. I mean, really, it's all the same. Like, I could really sum up the whole thing. Like, a battered woman with a horrible husband. She has a man that comes and saves her. It used to be a light-skinned man with cornrows. Now it's just a man that comes to be her savior. Her friends and family beg her to leave. Finally, she lets him go. The end. But, I mean, we want to talk about it anyway. And Mia Coppola, and I love Kelly Rowland, but ooh, that was awful. It was so bad. Like no plot line, no character development. Y'all already know the same old complaints that we always have. It just don't even make no sense. We don't know why. We just start off with a couple arguing. Like, can we get a little background? Can we get a little build up first? Didn't need to be 2 hours long. Definitely didn't need to be 2 hours long. Really, it could have been an hour and 15 minutes, even an hour and a half. But like something about the 2 hours wasn't sitting well in my spirit. Like the 2 hours, it just dragged. Like it got a little boring right in the middle. Like it just. But nah, we here for Black divorce. We here for the people getting divorced. We don't want to see happy marriages when in Tyler Perry land. Listen, just horrible. Now I'm gonna just say this. I do appreciate that Tyler is paying his actors well, but Tyler, we need directors, producers, writers. They need they need work, and you need help. Like we need all of it. You get some writers in the room. We've been begging. Like we're tired of it. And I will say, with this bad acting, I see why Tia left Corey. I see why Tia left. And it's not because it's given like art might be imitating life. It's because his acting was so bad. Like, listen, if this is the best you can do, this ain't gonna work. She's tired of being a breadwinner up in there. Hey, Walty Katie Treasure. How are you? Let me see. Hold on. It is me, Detberg. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Hey, just Rhonda. Rhonda, are you going to review this? Yeah, I didn't hate it. Mia Coppola, I couldn't even get through that one. This was better. So it's like it's better than the last one, but our expectations for Tyler Perry movies are so low that it's like when it's not even good, we just like, well, at least it wasn't awful, and we just watch it. Like we got to put a stop to this. But I do want Black actors to continue to get work, so I feel like we just gonna support it anyway. Hey, Sharoney. Oh, you keep changing your name. We're trying to keep up, but thank you for stopping by. It was hilarious, but tried to be serious. Right. I don't know, because the last time he was up there doing like Get Out spinoff, this movie was given like Ike and Tina. I don't know. But listen, okay, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, the first 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes was probably like the best 10 minutes, the best part of the movie. The rest of it was like downhill from there for me. Like the first 10 minutes was like, oh, this might be good. And then it just got predictable like it always do. That was like a little plot twist in the beginning. So I'm just go ahead. I'm gonna use the main characters. I'm gonna use their real name. Like I'm just gonna call Megan and call Corey because everybody ain't watched the movie. Like everybody don't got Amazon Prime. So I don't got time to be talking about Ava, Dallas. I'm just gonna call them like I see them. Hey, Candy Love. Thanks for stopping through. Candy, did you already review this? Are you going to review it if you didn't? Sorry, I had to get me a drink to get through because I had to get me a drink to get through this, okay? So, long story short, Richard Lawson is Megan Good's daddy. He was preaching. He's a preacher, a pastor. Even though the way he was cussing at the end of the movie, I almost forgot he was a pastor. He even told homegirl, I'm a Marine. Like, you just a pastor on Sunday and drinking, cussing Marine Monday through Saturday, or help me to understand. I don't know. But anywho, he was preaching at the funeral. So the funeral was for Corey Hardick's brother. So Corey and his brothers, it's like 10 of them, and his mama, they like the villains all over town. They go around terrorizing people because they miserable. So that's what they doing. And apparently his brother got pow. He got unalived because he tried to rob and shank an elderly woman at the church. And she offed him. I know somebody who was trying to rob a liquor store and they got taken out like that. Like, it just don't pay to do no crime like that. Like, when you do the crime, you either going to do the time or you're going to lose your life. Oh, hold on. Did I see Kira? Hey, Miss Kira Speaks. Kira reviewed it as well. That's another one. I didn't watch our reviews yet. The only one I think I popped in on was Inga's, and I still got to watch the replay because I didn't want to watch it before I watched the movie. But I will definitely be over there. Be sure to join me over there on Kira's channel so we can catch her review as well. You didn't review it yet? You better hurry up. You know, everybody reviewing it now. If you don't review it by now, we're going to be on to the next movie in another week. The drink looks yummy. What am I drinking? So this is, I don't know, a little concoction that I made. It's like strawberry margarita, like a strawberry margarita, Jose, whatever mix that I got from the liquor store. Watermelon, simply watermelon juice, and some ginger ale. So I made that instead of, because, you know, I had no wine left, so I had to just make it do what it did. The first 10 minutes, and I barely know the people's names. Monique Johnson came out with the review so fast. You watched the movie as soon as it dropped. Like, give us some time to watch it, please. Of course you don't know the names. The funeral gave you life, Rhonda? The funeral just had me in disbelief. Like, what is happening? Yep, touch my woman pastor goes out the window. God turned water into wine. Yes, Lord. YouTube models. Oh, yeah, the beauties all in the chat, okay? The funeral scene was too much. It was definitely over the top. Like, he don't even try to make the movies believable. He don't even care. He just like, you want to get what I give you. Hey, Tanya Mac. Shout out to Mama Mac in the building. I was looking for you, especially. This is the first time I can watch the review. Thank you. Okay, so let's get back to it. Because this is going to be spoilers. Y'all had enough time to watch it by now. So after he preached and basically said that Corey's brother is going to hell, okay, straight down where it's hot, and that's it, that's all, like, he already knows where he's at. The mama got mad and was like, hold on, you were supposed to be saying good things about my son. Like, this is his funeral. This is not the time to call him out. So she's like, look, I don't need y'all. We don't need y'all money. We don't need nothing from y'all. She started stripping down, and I'm like, wait, where are we going with this? Like, what's happening? And I ain't seen nobody wear a slip in so long. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She stripped down to her slip and was like, we don't need y'all money. I don't need your mama's hand-me-down clothes. None of that. And she told her sons, the ones who were still living, to get that man out that casket, leave the casket. They just gonna take the body and bury him somewhere else. So they went up there and took the body out of the casket. I said, ooh, it don't make no sense to be that stubborn and prideful, my Lord. Now, I will say, this is probably the only time I gave the mama a little grace because, yeah, it's a time and place for everything. Like, wrong place, wrong time, Richard Lawson. Like, why would you say that the man is going to hell right now at the funeral? Like, this really ain't the time. But they didn't care. They did it. He said what he had to say. He like, look, I wouldn't be preaching the gospel if I sat up here and lied. Hey, Joseph. Good to see you. How you doing? And I gotta go live more often so I can see Joseph in the chat. Tyler Perry like shock value, as what Kira said. It was like kind of shocking, but I don't know. Like everybody was like, ooh, that funeral scene. And I was like, I gotta watch this. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it was gonna be, but it was a bit much. You glad she had a slip on? Where did she find that slip? Like it's 2024. Yeah, Alice with that finger, always pointing. She was about to drop it like it was hot. I don't know where you can get a slip from this day and age. You're gonna have to order it off Amazon or something, or maybe Walmart. Joseph said, I thought the mama was finna get completely naked. Yeah, I'm like, how many clothes did she borrow? Like, what are we stripping down to? The bra and the panty? Like, how much more can you take off? But the preacher started his full show. He didn't even wait. It was like, hang on. You've been waiting to say this for a long, long time. I agree. 69 ways. Why do the funeral? But you know why he did the funeral? Because he can't stand Dallas or that family, and nobody can. Not Pennies. Is JCPenney still open? I thought they closed when Kmart closed. It was dramatic because who takes a body out of a casket? That's when it was like, all right, you took it a little far. You're doing a little much. It's not believable, okay? But after that was all said and done, we saw Megan's best friend. I can't for the life of me remember what the best friend's name was. So she's just going to be best friend from here on out. If y'all remember the name, you can put it in the chat. And if I remember, I'll say it, y'all. But anyway, she was complaining about her no good husband, of course. And then Megan meets up with her parents, Debbie Morgan. Debbie Morgan is still beautiful, okay? And Richard Lawson. And they practically beg her to leave that husband. They're like, what is it going to take? Like, my goodness, what does this man have to do for you to leave? Like, enough is enough. Please get your dignity. Like, enough is enough. But she used the Bible for her, being stupid. And tried to justify it with talking about something. I seen how marriage was. I got an example for y'all. Mama Debbie was like, me and your daddy ain't never been you in Dallas. Like, try again. This ain't that. Like, hold up. Ooh. Almost had mama cussing in the church. Hold on. Don't compare me to y'all. I don't think so. I should remember what the best. I don't probably remember none of these people's names. There's too much going on. Oh, it was Rona. Okay, I'll try. Yes, the Debbie Morgan, like hardly even ages. But yeah, she said, not so fast. This ain't that. Don't do that. Put some respect on me and your father's marriage, okay? You married a bum. So Megan goes to chase Corey down. And she was like chasing him down so much in this movie, like, oh my goodness, my eyes couldn't stop rolling. Like, I was ready to turn it off right here, but I kept going just to do this live because I'm just talking to y'all. And that's really the only reason, because we've seen this movie 157 times before. So she go to his mama house and she let them disrespect her again. And then she tells a story like she went to find Corey in some old raggedy pickup truck that don't drive or work in the back of the house. So she was telling some story. I don't know if it was supposed to be some sweet reminiscent or what, but she was like, yeah, remember that time we went to prom and y'all was working on this truck and you got oil in your suit and me and homegirl was laughing and then you put oil all over my dress. And it's like, girl, what are you trying? Why did you share this story? I was with Corey. Like, why did you bring this up? Are you just trying to let us know how much he hates you? Like, we didn't need this. He can't stand you. He hates you. We got it. Okay. So he got mad again and cussed her out and was talking about some, you trying to change me. You trying to change me. Bitch, you trying to change me. That's all he going to say the whole movie. I don't think he had any other lines. Like, I think that was it. But then he threatened her to get out the car and said he was going to hurt her. And I was like, if I wanted to see Ike and Tina, I would have watched Angela Bassett do it, okay? I would have watched Lawrence Fishburne. I didn't need to see this. So she's sitting there waiting for him. I think she fell asleep in the car or something. And then he leaves. He left with his brother. So the mama was like, okay, get off my property. Like, gladly, lady. Okay. So she went, she was like, he ain't here. She knew where he was at the bar, probably the only bar in town because they in a small town with like 10 people in it. And all of a sudden we meet a character named Benji. Obviously that's going to be her savior in this movie, okay? Kara said he ain't like that lady breathing. I was prom queen. Shout out to New Jack City. Listen, I could go back. I could go watch that. I haven't watched New Jack City in a minute. But let me get back to this because I don't want to start talking about good movies and comparing it to this movie. I got to stay focused. So Corey and his brothers, you know, they causing ruckus. They threatening Benji. Next thing you know, Corey and his brother get into it. They start tussling. And then his brother, Corey's brother, beat him up and throw him in the car because he was trying to drive the car drunk. And it was just a mess. Like, what's happening? All I see is a bunch of fighting and cussing. That's it. And drinking. And why does it seem like everybody only got one car? Like, is it one car per couple? What's going on? So at home, drunk Corey like shares that his mama made him unalive his daddy. And then, like, it came up 2 times, and we never. Tyler always misses an opportunity to like have potential character development or a little bit more background. Like, why did we gloss over that? The next morning, she tried to ask him about it, and he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, as if he was going to be vulnerable with her. Like, of course he wasn't, because he's a loser. So I'm like, that's it? That's all? Yes. Yes, don't throw me off. We got to stay focused and talk about Tyler Perry nonsense and shenanigans only. But I'm like, why would he be vulnerable with you and tell you? He told you something while he was drunk. Of course, he's not going to go into it while he's sober. And if you've been with him since high school, how did you not know this? So Megan ends up picking up her best friend, Rona. Shout out to Miss Kira Speaks. And she was complaining about Corey and saying he ain't ish and she wished her husband would. All that rhetoric, you know, same old, same old. Back at home, later on in the day, Corey was waiting for Megan because they were supposed to have a little double date at the restaurant with her best friend. And her best friend's husband, Jim, is his best friend. And Jim and his friendship didn't make sense. Like, they didn't seem like they would be friends. We didn't see them hanging out alone. Like, when were y'all friends? When? Like, it seemed like towards the end of the movie, Tyler just made them friends. Like, it seemed like they didn't really know each other like that. or they knew each other through their wives, and then all of a sudden they was friends. Like, I don't know. So yeah, she was like, look, didn't you know about this dinner date? And she was like, I gotta get dressed, like I gotta wash up. I just got off of work. And he was like, you ain't did nothing but sit at the bank all day. I can't stand when people do that. Like, just because you have a corporate job or you sit down at a desk does not mean that you're not doing anything all day or you're not working hard all day. Like, don't do me. Like, because I felt like it was a personal attack. Like, wait a minute, watch it now. Hold on. That does not mean she didn't work all day. She still was working all day. And they said he had a job, but they never did say what he did for a living. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jay, high school buddies. They should have stopped being friends in high school. Like, that's where it should have stopped. It should have stopped in high school. Jim didn't want to get jumped out of Jim was scary the whole time. Like, the entire time. Until Corey started airing out his business, and all of a sudden he was ready to put up a fight. Like, if you don't go on somewhere, Jim, he was raggedy. Anyway, so he ended up leaving her there, and then she has to take an Uber to the restaurant. And I'm like, why an Uber? What? Y'all don't have a car per person? Well, okay. So she got there. Once she got there, she sat down, and he started hooping and hollering, acting like he ain't never been nowhere, and yelled that he wanted a divorce in the middle of the restaurant while everybody was looking, because he wanted to embarrass her because he hates her. And then he leaves with her car. So her friend had to take her home, and she crying because she like, I'm pushing 40. They kept saying she was pushing 40, but then they said she was 37. Like, you got a couple more years, relax. But she was like, he took the best years of her life, and he told her no man is going to want 40-year-old cat. And we know that's a lie. And I said, man, he really did a number on her. Like, straight manipulation tactic, because he's miserable and he knows that she's a good catch and too good for him. But she was there. I think she's more dedicated, or she was more dedicated to the time spent, like, because she invested so much time with him. She didn't want to let that time go. Instead of saying, I wasted 20 years with you, I don't want to waste another minute with you. Like, I'm not spending another 20 seconds in this madness. She was hanging on to nothing because he couldn't even shave down them sideburns. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to the corporate babes out there, okay? The actress who played Rona would have killed it as, yeah, I was thinking she could have played because Tyler always give these like main character roles to actresses we're familiar with, and that's great. But I do like when we see new people that we've never seen before, like, give somebody else a chance. So I get a girl, but no leave. Yeah. And best to cut your losses. Yeah, like, I feel like, why? And your best years are what you make it. Like, she just listening to what he told her. Like, no man's gonna want you. She ain't even signed the divorce papers, and Benji was already there waiting, like, been waiting. But Megan goes to her parents because she was so upset. She drove to her parents' house in the middle of the night. And Debbie was wondering, like, because she ended up finding Rona had wrote a letter writing down all the bad things that Corey ever did to Megan throughout their relationship. And I'm like, man, how many pens did you have to go through? Or how much paper did you have to waste to write that down? Like, it was only a few pages front to back. And I'm like, I'm sure he did much more than that over 20 years. He seemed like he'd been hell from the start, even in high school. Somehow Debbie found a letter and read it. Like, who just finds a letter and just starts reading it and it's not yours? Like, mama, I know this is your house, but I guess privacy is out the window. So she read it and she was like, where did I go wrong? Like, what did I do to make you want to put up with this? Like, it's my fault that I didn't raise you right, that you allowed yourself to be walked all over like a doormat. Like, how could I have changed this? I was at the church when I should have been raising you to have some standards. Then she said he was spitting on her and everything. Like, ooh, girl. But they was crying together, and I'm like, dang, all it took was that letter. Well, I guess him filing for divorce too, but her friend should have wrote that letter a long, long time ago. So she did end up having a heart-to-heart. Then she go off with her daddy. He trying to like slick, low-key hook her up with Benji. And I'm like, they always go back to this old town and try to like go and talk to somebody old. Like, I want her to meet somebody new that she never met before. But I guess they said Benji's a good man, Savannah. He divorced, a single dad. He's single, she's single. It didn't work out with their spouses, so they supposed to work out with each other, I guess. So then this is where I started kind of fast forwarding through the notes because it was born right in this little chunk. This is when we got to the middle of the movie for like a good hour. So Mama Debbie also was trying to put Benji on after church. After the daddy was up there airing her business out, talking about it's time for a change. And then after they played Matchmaker, her parents started playing old videos of her when she used to be young and happy and smiling and living life. Then they played videos of her with Corey, and she was crying, she was miserable, she was sad. And they like, look, you ain't been happy since you met him. And I was like, dang, she ain't smiled since she was 17. And one of the clips, it was her wedding day. And his mama was like cussing her out at the altar, smacked her flowers out of her hand. Like, girl, you still went through with this? Like, you could have stopped it right then and there. You still went through with this? This is crazy. Let me see what Candy said. Candy said, I'm mad they trying to hook their daughter up while she's still married. Right. And they pastors in the church. Like, what kind of backhanded contradiction is this? But they're so desperate to get rid of Corey by any means. They like, look, please, if it takes for you to get up under a new man, we don't care. Like, we just want you off of him. So then her parents end up taking her to the carnival. Well, do y'all call it the carnival or y'all call it the fair? Because I call it a carnival, but they in the middle of the country, so I guess they was calling it a fair. Spit? Oh, wait, did I say something wrong? Oh no, I didn't miss your comment. Spit, did I say a different word? Look, don't mind me. So anyway, so apparently, because she bumped into Benji, of course. You call it a fair? Fair. Oh, the carnival. But she ended up bumping into Benji, of course, because what else would he be doing? Like, of course, he's there, free and available. I don't know where his daughter was. I don't even think she was there. So then we see them like drinking somewhere in the middle of the woods. And we get a little more background and find out that Corey and his brothers had jumped Benji back in the day when they was in high school when he was scrawny and slim and couldn't fight. So he was like, yeah, but once I started wrestling and, lifting weights and stuff, they wasn't bothering me no more. Like, he couldn't pull that today. Even though they did punk him at the bar. But, I mean, I wouldn't want to get jumped either. It was like 5 of them and 1 of him. So, So, but I don't know if Megan and Benji are just trauma bonding over this divorce, because it's like all they're talking about is she's like, you're going through a divorce, and this is how it was when I went through the divorce, and I know how it is because I'm divorced. And it's like, what else is going on? Either y'all reminiscing about high school, which been over with, or y'all talking about getting divorced. Joseph said he calls it the fair. If it's only the fair, if it's for the whole county, and a carnival if it's local and in your living area. Okay. I'm going to call it a carnival either way. I'm going to call it a carnival either way it goes. But that makes sense. But Megan wanted to have some rebound sex, and Benji was like, no, because he's a good man, Savannah. So, of course, he's going to turn her down. So someone took a picture of Megan at the fair, enjoying life, having fun, smiling, something she ain't done in a long, long, long time. And they sent it to Corey's brother, and his brother sent it to him. And then they accused her of cheating. Unfortunately, that was a lie, but, Oh, partying is such sweet sorrow. Oh, okay. Have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, she wasn't cheating. I wouldn't even be mad if she did, honestly. And normally I'm not an advocate for married women doing that, but he's just so horrible. Like, girl, just please. She should have filed for divorce a long time. She should have never got married. So at the bank, because she ended up going back home, but Corey, a.k.a. Ike Jr., his bad acting and his pork chop sideburns cause a scene, and he yelling about she need to sign the divorce papers and all that stuff in front of customers, her co-workers, in front of everybody, just trying to embarrass her. Like he got something going on. Like you fought hollering you want a divorce, like you got something to lose. Please. So her best friend was like, I don't care. Listen, you need to get out of here. Leave out of here with that. And he was like, oh, you want to lose your job, B-word? And she was like, I don't care about this job. Ninja, I said, get out of here. And I was like, dang, the friend don't mind getting smart with him. I wish Megan would have had that energy a long time ago. So the next day, Megan, she got on her freakum dress. I don't know where she thought she was going to sign these papers. It looked like she was ready to go to the club. But she was ready to sign the papers, so she signed them. She didn't even hardly read through them. She said, I already looked at them at home, and he don't got nothing, so I don't care. She signed it. She said she don't need a lawyer. He's broke. So later, her friends throw her a surprise divorce party. And of course, Benji just so happened to be there. Like, of course he wasn't going to miss it, because what else is he doing? Rhonda said her friend's husband was soft. He was. He didn't really. I thought they was going to like have a little scuffle at the end, but nope. So Corey was sitting outside the friend's house drunk, sulking outside. Sad. He was mad that she wasn't sad. Like he wanted her to be depressed and like, oh no, we're getting divorced. What was me? And like fighting for him or something. And he saw her in there like just partying it up, dancing away, having a good time. Listen, it was a long time coming. But I'm like, again, even if Jim and Corey were friends in high school, like why are y'all friends today's date? Oh, and long story short, Megan and Benji had sex. Like, no shock there. So then the next morning, Corey is sitting in the kitchen eating cereal, saying he gonna give her another chance. And she like, how did you get in here? I changed all the locks. But he wasn't gonna let a little thing like a new security system and change locks stop him. Like he changed his mind. He's tired of staying at mama's and he want to come back home. But I mean, really, I feel like, yeah, he wants her back. And he don't want to be in mama's house. Okay. Why would he leave that big, comfortable home when he can be and to go back to mama's house? He's like, look, I'm getting my few belongings out of in that trash bag I got with my clothes in it. I'm taking that out the car and bringing it back in the house. So she goes up, she's like, you can't stay here. And he like, I'm saying, this is my house. I'm going upstairs to take a shower. And he kept saying, I'm going upstairs to take a shower. And it's like, again, like, it's so obvious what you're trying to do here, Tyler. Like, why would he just be like, yeah, I'm going up to take a shower right now? Like, just so happened to want to do that when Benji was up there. And she's like, oh, yeah, not saying nothing. Then he gets up there and Benji sleep and he started punching on Benji. And it's like, now, Megan, you could have warned Benji before he got up the steps. You could have yelled his name or something. Like, you just going to let him start punching on him and then start yelling? But she tried to get her little hit in. He tossed her like, you know, like she was a little doll or something. And then Benji got the best of him, put him in a chokehold. And that's when Megan started dragging him because he was about to take him out of the room. And she's like, nah, I got this. And she started dragging him down the steps. She started dragging him through the house for like the next hour. Okay. She dragged him through the house, down the steps, through the living room, outside, past the lake, and then into the car and buckled the seatbelt. And I'm like, what was that? This is what Tyler is doing to fill up time. We got to watch her drag this man all around like a sack of laundry for the next hour. So Benji then later on finds out that his animals are poisoned, and they telling the police like, look, Corey and his family they behind it. But the cop is like, no, we need proof, we need evidence. And they like, you don't need no proof. They've been doing this for years. Like, how much proof do you need? But Jim, he on the other side, he back in Atlanta trying to convince Megan and her friend Rona that, because they talking about getting a restraining order. And he like, okay, y'all get the restraining order. I'm going to try to talk him down and calm him down. And it's like, you need to be putting hands on him. But I mean, I guess. So he trying to stop Corey from stalking him, but he really need to stand up. And Daddy Richard had found out about the animals. He went straight to Atlanta, straight to Megan's house. So Megan did get the restraining order. But I know how restraining orders work, and child, when they say that's just a piece of paper, that don't stop nothing. Like they gotta violate that thing like 75 times before they do anything. Like I promise you. So Corey yoked up. Next thing you know, Mama Debbie just shopping, doing her usual Tuesday errands, shopping, minding her business. Her husband called her, telling her that he going down to Atlanta to go, make sure Megan good and get Corey. And Mama shopping. Corey corners her and like yokes her up in the middle of the market, in the middle of the aisles by the meats, gripping her up. Nobody was saying nothing. Like I'm like, are people there? It took like 20 minutes for two people to come out the back, and they just stood there and watched. That's he got the whole town shook. Don't make no sense. So finally, she got free and she ran off. Now they was like, she didn't even want to tell her husband because she already knew what he was about to do. It's up in the stuck if you put your hands on my mama, okay? And that's what Megan said later on. Because listen, we don't play with mama. You're not about to put your hands on my mama. Now, of course, he was putting hands on Megan, turning her every way but loose. And that didn't do nothing. But when you put your hands on mama, it's over. So he on a rampage now. He go over to Jim and Rona house. And they like, get out of here. They having Jim and Rona, so they move on so fast. Like Megan got divorced on Tuesday. On Wednesday, they up there drinking with her and her new man. Like y'all, Corey had a point. Like Jim, your loyalty definitely lies with whoever Megan dating at the time, because it's like, how y'all just move on so fast? Y'all just having new double dates with whoever. Y'all don't even care. He said, I couldn't take Dallas serious. Right, when he was in that store, like, not you gripping up mama. A restraining order doesn't mean anything to a crazy person. They on that watch me do it type time. Exactly. They do not care about that. They will tell you that it's just a piece of paper. Like, that can't literally stop them from doing anything. And by the time the police show up and finally do something about it, the damage is already done. So then he go to Jim and Rona's house and they like, get out of here. Like, let it go. Move on. Like, the divorce is finalized. So he going off and he like, yeah, Jim, does your wife know that you've been cheating with, I don't know, Katie or whatever her name was? And he's like, and he's been doing it for years. And I don't think he was lying either. I think he was telling the truth. I think he was doing it for years, if you ask me. But Rona played it off cool, like, okay, we already worked through that. Like, we already passed it. I know. Tell me something I don't know. Now, she did wait till everybody left, and then she was like, really? You got some explaining to do. What's going on with this cheating? And he gave some sorry lie, and she was like, I don't know if I can forgive you. Like, girl, if you ain't going to put up no real fight, just let the man cheat in peace. Girl, please. But my thing is, she got all this mouth for everybody else, and I wouldn't do this, and if Jim did that, I wouldn't do that. Then Jim cheating and you quiet. Hush mouth. Girl. Kelly? Oh, that's what he was cheating with. Kelly, Kate, whoever the side piece is. Where was the store manager while this old woman was being yoked up by this crazy man? Scared in the back, probably watching on camera. As soon as she ran out the store, everybody probably was like, oh, did you see what happened? Did you see Granny getting yoked up? Didn't say a thing. Rhonda said, now she know better than having that man in her bed the day after she signed the papers. Yeah, but after watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, people got men in their bed when the papers ain't even filed. I mean, I guess at least she signed the papers. She was trying to do it before she signed the papers, though. He had to tell her no. Like, girl, get some dignity about yourself. But anyway, so Daddy Richard goes to Corey's mama. He goes to the trailer park, head to Corey's mama house. And then out pops Corey. He like, look, you gonna stay away from my wife and my daughter. And Corey was like, you ain't gonna do nothing. I wish you would. And then because his brothers is there to back him up. Like, he really be having like so much mouth when his brothers is there. Like, he be talking crazy to women and stuff when they not there. But I'm like, he can't fight alone. He needs his brothers to back him up. But always be the ones who be doing all this stuff to women. But when it come to fighting men, they're punks. But anywho, So I'm like, he was like, look, you ain't gonna do nothing. He turned around and Daddy Richard popped him in the leg. And then they jumped him. And I was like, yeah, I knew it was coming. And yeah, he did, pow him in the leg. But really, y'all gonna jump this man. And they was not gonna stop. If Mama wasn't like, get off of him, they probably wouldn't have stopped. To the point where they put him in the hospital. Like, not y'all doing this to the pastor, please. It wouldn't matter when she did it. Dallas was unhinged. It wouldn't matter what she did. What, Kara? I already forgot. I remember it's bad. Listen, and I worked all day today. Whoopee. But anyway, so Megan called Corey. And she told him a bunch of BS to make him mad so he could come over, talking about, the intimacy is so great with Benji. It's so good in the bed. And I'm going home right now to my house where I live right now, this very moment to do it right now at home. But he fell for the okie doke. Oh, slept with Benji. Yeah, Dallas was unhinged. It wouldn't have mattered. I don't know. I guess it's just the principle. Like, girl, you should have said you wasn't married when you did it. But I mean, I don't know. Like the way he was acting, like, girl. I wonder if Dallas, aka Corey, had ever cheated on Megan. They should have wrote that in there. Like, why he know about what Jim was doing? Like, what Jim was doing? Was you out there doing it with him, or? I'm just curious. But then again, who would want him besides Megan? So he go to her house, of course. He fell for the okie doke. He break the window and come in, and she's still talking trash, antagonizing him. So next thing you know, he started throwing her all around the kitchen, and she like, you hit like a B word, like you hit like a girl's at all you got. He throwing her over the counter, up against the wall, and tossing her all over top of the fridge. And she like, oh, that's the best you can do. Like, dang, girl, you sure can take a hit. Like, how many times will he got to be putting his hands on you? Goodness. So she was like, good. I got you on camera just the way I want you. Oh, I felt like he did with everything else he did. You think he cheated? Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a little more background instead of seeing her run through the park and all this other nonsense. Why did Tyler have Dallas telling that man that he would bite his nose? Tyler just be writing any old thing in that script. Hey, Monique King. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I haven't watched yet, so I'll catch the replay. Okay, I'll catch you in the replay. So, yeah, after he, roughed her up and put bruises on her, she was like, I got just the bruises I need. Now I can finally call the police. And it's like, dang, why does it even take all of that? The fact that he broke into the house should be enough if y'all got it on camera. You didn't need to get beat up to have to call the police. I thought the fact that he broke into your house and you have a restraining order would suffice. But, I mean, I guess not. So he like, you're not going to do it. So she did it. He still was cussing her out while she was on the phone with the police. So her daddy left his pow there, I'm assuming, or I don't know. She stole Benji's truck. I don't know if it was Benji's. I don't know where she got it from. But she had it. So, because he looked like he was about to take her out. This ending was giving, it kind of gave me that same feel like, y'all remember Obsessed, that movie with Beyonce, even though she was fighting with, this crazy deranged woman and not a man. But the ending kind of felt like that. Like, oh, no, you ain't going to do nothing. Like, oh, yes, I will. I thought when she like powed him, like he was gone, there was a chance he might pop back up. But he didn't. It was the same old typical scene because she ended up taking him out because he was once again talking about you ain't gonna do it. And I'm like, didn't you learn from the last time when you told her daddy that he ain't gonna do it and he powed you in the leg that they gonna do it? This time she did it. She took him out. So then of course, and I thought it was gonna end there, like that was good enough, but no. 2 hours long and we still have holes. It was mostly holes and like barely anything else. Hey, Nita the Diva. Nita, did you review the movie? I know everybody named Mama did. I'm going to be spending all day tomorrow catching the replay for everybody's reviews. I'm up late. Late? Oh, yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. It is getting a little late, ain't it? But not super late. Late for you, though. So thank you for stopping by. So after she took him out, like the friend was explaining to the ambulance came, the police was there. She's like, she had a restraining order. He broke into her house. Like, even after all this, you still got to do all this explaining. Don't y'all got the paper? That's what that paper don't mean nothing. So then they go to the hospital the next day to get daddy out the hospital. And her family's still sitting there. She only got 2 sons left, and she started off with like 10. And she like, oh, you think this is over? And Megan was like, it's over. Let it go. It's over. Because if you don't think it's over, I will take y'all out too. But just let it in. Let it be. Her daddy called them the devil. And that's the end. I mean, I don't know. Like, do y'all think there might be a part 2? Y'all think they're going to try to get some get back? What do y'all think about this movie? Let me know if you guys watching the replay. Definitely drop it in the chat. But like I said, if you weren't here when we first started, I still do think it's better than Mia Coppola. But for me, the best Tyler Perry movies were the best one for me was A Family That Prays. That was probably the best one for me. After that, like it was downhill. It was downhill for that. 2 hours for what? No character development, no backstories, hundreds of plot holes. Right. Potential storylines just missed. Completely missed. Because why do we not know why Dallas, aka Corey, took out his daddy? And talking about his mama made him do it. Like, was it because, and we didn't find out till the last second that the daddy was abusing the mama. Like, is that why? Is that why you are the way you are? Megan said she tried to get him to go to therapy. Like, why didn't we see a clip of that? Anyway, I don't know. Y'all know Tyler, he be filming his movies in like 2 days. So I guess he was like, look, y'all gonna get what y'all get. The movie was good, but I didn't care for the ending. The ending was very predictable. Well, the whole movie was, but Family That Prays is my favorite. Then Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's when we first started getting that savior complex. That savior got to come in there with Shamar Moore. And then he had like a stigma, like, if you see a light-skinned man, he's going to be a savior. So he had to switch it up a little bit. My favorite is A Fall from Grace with those bad wigs. Now that was pure comedy. That movie had me laughing the entire time because it was so bad. It's not that good. It's like No to the Part 2. Yeah, Nita has some. She named some good ones for sure. Rhonda said, where did Corey work? It's a mystery. We can't even figure out what Corey did for a living. We don't know where he worked. I don't know. Did his brothers work? Did mama work? Who knows? Tyler Perry always slaps a bunch of nonsense together. Now it's just the same old thing. And then he does it in his shows. As y'all know, I still review Sisters. So if you missed that, then that review is up. Shameless plug. But even then, I'm like, that's giving acrimony all over again for Karen's storyline. He don't even he be forgetting what he's right. I think he forgot that in the beginning of the movie he had wrote that Corey had unalived his dad. I think he forgot. So then it was just like, oh yeah, at the end, oh, that's right. And he just tried to squeeze it in at the end. I can get a movie about the dumb family. It was actually the Why Did I Get Married franchise. Oh, now that was what? But which one? There was one they supposed to have a Why Did I Get Married? Was it 3? I wonder what happened to that. He probably ran out of good storylines. But that first one, that table scene, that table scene was unmatched. Okay, I'll see you in the replay, Candy. All of his shows are really comedy when they're supposed to be serious. You call him by his full name? Corey? Oh, hold on. I'm about to write a movie right quick before I go to bed. Right. He'd just be like, I can't think of that. What did I write for the last one? That's right. Husband puts his hands on her. Husband calls her out of her name. Let's just write that again. Write that down again because it hit the last time. At this point, just throw Medea in there. I mean, goodness. Right. Scribble some mess on a notepad. I don't even know if he writes anything down anymore. He just freestyle as it go. Like, look, in this scene, like, why don't y'all just, just say this, just say that. Like, he don't even think about it. Hey, Katie Pop. Hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for stopping by. Did you watch the movie? Oh, Janet and the Rock. Yeah, that was where Why Did I Get Married 2 ended off. And then they were supposed to have a 3, I thought. Maybe not. I don't know. He didn't write a good movie with an ensemble cast since. Slapping stuff together, definitely. Flip it and reverse the script, right? He like, I'm gonna just think of a new name for the character. He might as well use their real names at this point. It don't even matter. Like, I don't know. But, and then even when he had good shows, The Have and the Have-Nots was good for a while. And then when he got tired of it, like, remember when Issa Rae just ended Insecure because she was like, I don't want to do it no more? Like, he needs to start doing that. Like, he'll let it get so bad to the point where you can't even tolerate it and can't even watch it anymore. And then he'll end it. Like, just let it end on a high note. Don't wait until it gets absolutely awful before you finally start ending stuff. I know Tyler's church crows aren't going to be watching Mia Coppola or Divorcing the Black. They'll send them into a coma to see the king. I think now Mia Coppola for sure, because that was nothing but scenes, explicit scenes. Now this one, it just had that one scene. It wasn't really too bad. I think the church folks can handle this one. Good Deeds was, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't memorable. Oh, I like the Daddy's Girls. Daddy's Girls was pretty good, but still had a little bit of that, Tyler Perry oomph to it. But that was when he still had good actors. I mean, I ain't gonna say he still gets some good ones now, but it's like even the best of actors and actresses, they can't do nothing with the script. They can't do nothing. He could have Angela Bassett in there. She wouldn't be able to do nothing with it. Drop the mic. Megan Good was playing herself. And I think Corey was playing himself as well. Because, they recycling that clip of, what's that Struggle Love show that used to come on the Toxic Love? Oh, Black Love, from that show, Black Love. When Tia and Corey was on there, and Tia was trying to say something, and he was talking, and he gave her that look. And I said, I don't know. Allegedly, it seemed like he was just playing himself. Yeah, Good Deeds was decent. What about Meet the Browns with Angela Bassett and Rick Fox? Angela Bassett. Meet the Browns. I don't know. I never really liked Meet the Browns like that. Because remember when Meet the Browns had their TV show? Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was okay. That was another thing. When he tried to take these shows, that was taken from movie to TV show, Tyler Perry just be doing stuff. Yeah, Black Love. Oh my God. I'm so glad they canceled that show. That show was awful. Wasn't a good love story in there. Every time one of them couples told every couple, I feel like most of the couples that was on there is divorced. Megan and her husband was on there. Devon Franklin, they was on there. Tia and Corey was on there. Now look. Then you have Richard Lawson. Didn't he just get divorced from Tina Knowles? And I kind of like them together, but that just goes to show. It don't matter what you look like in them pictures. We don't know what's going on in real life. The cast was picked intentionally because everybody's recently and fairly freshly divorced. It's going to hit a little harder because they went through it. Oh, yeah, Nina said all of them divorced. Oh, yeah, all of them divorced. Is Debbie Morgan? I think she had got divorced at some point. Everybody in it got divorced. Except the same-sex couple I know from DC. Who that was on that Black Love show. OG House of Pain was my show though. Yeah, when they had, what's the one that was on there? She also was on. She played you know, the child, I'm gonna say crackhead, ooh, the addict mama on there, and then she ended up being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. What was her name? She used to sing. I don't know. It'll come back to me. From Black Love. Huh. I don't know, because they had a couple same-sex couples on Black Love, and I can't remember. Are you sure they still together? Check in on them. Because I'm starting to think it's a curse. I'm starting to feel like if you was on Black Love, it's almost as bad as like tattooing your spouse's name. Like it's it's a curse. Oh yeah. Demetria. Oh child. I don't know. She was only on one season. All of them are divorced, but I'm sure none of them had to drag their spouses out of the house. She ain't had. This what I'm talking about. Why would I still don't know why Tyler? He could have had her just drag him. She didn't have to drag. And then where'd she get all this strength from? Like that woman was so tired of him. Like, okay, dragging him down some steps is one thing. But out the door, out the house, through the yard, into the lake, across the ocean, and then into the car, and then put him in the driver's seat. Come on, be for real. They say it's a curse and that sucks. I mean, they say reality TV is a curse anyway for these couples. And I was thinking more like, like a series, like if you're going on a show for like a season. But I guess going on Black Love is a curse as well. I think mostly all of them couples that was on that show is done. I don't know, because I stopped watching after a while because it was just so bad. It was so bad. Megan Good is a buck 05 dragging him with that 6'6", 250 ninja watching her. Well, he tried, but she said, "Stand back, I got this." Like, girl, really? Oh no, I got it. And then she gonna wait all the way till she got him into the car and then be like, "Oh, can you help?" You got it already, sis. I mean, you don't need no help, clearly. I don't know what she would. I wonder what she was really dragged in, because it couldn't have been that man. Yeah, I remember one time I was watching an episode of Black Love, and the woman, it was like a elder couple on there, and they were talking about how he was cheating, and then somebody's house had got set on fire, and I'm like, it's like, but we still together 30 years later, and it's like, I don't want it. I'm not go through all of that. I really don't want it. No, thank you. A gentle giant, I guess. Yeah, because, well, I mean, he finally fought when there was this one-on-one. But nobody could take those brothers when it was coming, when it was all 5 of them, because you was going to get jumped. I liked it at first, but it was a lot of struggle. I liked the concept of it, but I feel like it was struggle love from the start. From season 1, it was struggle love. Like every episode was somebody got cheated on. You was a mistress. He told you he didn't really want to get married again because he had already been divorced and he didn't want kids. He already had kids, but he settled for you. And it was like, ugh, yuck. Well, who's this woman? Right? Definitely had to give her a stunt double. I don't know. I will the strength, right? Adrenaline, right, Candy? Because I feel like when you get mad enough, you're liable to do anything. Like, you'll pick up a whole house. But I don't know. After a while, my arms would have got tired. So I don't know how she did it. So like, after all them years of that long suffering marriage, she found the strength. She like, look, no, let me move out the way. Let me do it. This is my time. I deserve to drag him every way. But now when he was in the chokehold, like, I want him to feel it. When I said Medea goes to jail, didn't make any sense. The movie was more focused on Keisha and Derek than it was Medea. Right? And that was one of the ones, that was a play. And it was like so different from the play. Like the play, I liked the play. And in the movie, it just didn't hit the same. I don't know. I kind of wish I went to one of the plays though before, he stopped doing plays. Because the plays were just, it's like it's the same but different. Minus, all the same. I don't like sing-alongs and like a bunch of singing and stuff, but I love some Medea plays. But when it came to the movies, even The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, like, yeah, it was cool, but the play was a lot better to me personally. But the message still got across. And I feel like every time the woman in these movies like get they lick back, it don't really be like no lick back though. Like yeah, Megan took Corey out, but he didn't really feel that. Like he was gone. The only time she really got her lick back was when she dragged him down the steps, and he didn't feel it because he was knocked out. Even in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Like, yeah, you toss him into the tub and he almost drowned in like an inch of water, but you still end up nursing him back to health. Like, and then why every movie, that Diary of a Mad Black Woman, why did I get married? Every movie is some ex nursing the man back to health who mistreated her and was like verbally abusive. Like, what? I don't know. Tyler don't. But Tyler, the same one who told us in real life that we need to take him in, even if all he can do is pay the electric bill. Well, he's a whole millionaire. So I don't know. Women need to stop listening to Tyler. Matter of fact, I'd rather Steve Harvey give write another movie. Think Like a Man was better than what Tyler got going on. I'll take him and his book, matter of fact. Nina said no to the bus drivers. No to the bus drivers. They will get you, okay? While you sitting here just taking him because he can pay the electric bill, he's going to take you to the cleaners on Mad Day when he's ready to file for divorce. Tyler don't like us in real life. You can tell Tyler doesn't really like black women. And look at how he writes the characters. Every single woman is suffering. Even if she does have some like happy, so-called happy ending, it's like the movie can be an hour and a half. For an hour and 20 minutes, she's suffering. And then she's happy for 10 minutes. Like, no. Yeah, not the electric bill. Like, when you talk about as long as he can pay the cheapest bill, and not even groceries, the electric bill, the cheapest bill in the house. No, to Steve Harvey's advice too. Yeah, because Steve Harvey was giving advice, and I'm like, didn't you mistreat your first two wives? But I digress. Y'all know, let me watch it now, because first of all, y'all know these celebrities like to block me, so let me zip it, okay? Did you see the documentary on Prime? For who? Because you know I'm just rambling. I don't forgot who for which one. Hey Jamel, Tyler Perry. Oh, you talking about Tyler Perry's documentary? Did he have one? Tyler Perry is bogus as hell, always making black people look bad in movies as if we don't want us to always get divorced. We're the ones that always have these stereotypes where a man can't get a job. Yeah. I agree, actually. Because he does the stereotypes for the men as well. He does, even like if y'all watch Sisters, or if you don't, you just listen to the reviews. Shout out to you. Zach is a character on Sisters. And he was like really like the only main male cast member for a while. And it was like he was struggling, he was broke and all this stuff. And then his girlfriend came and helped him and fixed him up and all that. And it's just like, you know, there are some black people out here who just ain't struggling and broke, and people just find love and they just go on. Like, we don't got to do all of this. You want women suffering for nothing. You want the men to like not want more for themselves. Like any stereotype he can think of, but he really hates the black women now. I don't know if it's his history or his past or what. No, that's what you get, a mean black man unhappy with himself and life and takes it out on you. Yeah, no, that's a fact. You can't do nothing with no miserable. When a man is not, especially with his finances and stuff, he gonna take it out on you. Okay, your life is going to be hell on wheels. What celebrities unblock me? Oh Lord, y'all gonna have me bring it up again. We're scared because you already know the main one. See, the others is like D-list celebrity. They ain't really worth talking. I had like somebody from one season of Love Island. Trying to forget her name. I can't even look her up because I'm blocked. Who else? I had Kimbella from Love and Hip Hop. Which anyway, girl, the nerve. Like, girl, anybody checking for you, girl. B. Simone. If y'all on IG and y'all look at his memes, Justin LA Boy, which I didn't even know. I'm like, why did I? What was it that I said? But the main one that really hurt my heart was Jeezy. And I just talked about it on Monique Nicole's live because that one with Jeezy, that one hurt. Because I still listen to Jeezy's music till this day. So, you know, I took that one a little personal. I ain't gonna lie. Because really, Jeezy, really, I've been supporting you since 06 or 05, maybe 04. When did he drop that first mixtape? Tyler documentary, Maxine's Baby. I don't know, because I didn't watch the documentary, but I did hear about his story before. Like, he was telling his story before somewhere else. And just from what I know, it's already sad enough. I don't even know if I can suffer through the whole documentary. Now, Inga, shout out to Inga. She told me, because we was talking about that Miss Cleo movie that's coming up on Lifetime, and I can't wait to watch that. But she was telling me that the documentary was on HBO Max, so I might go watch that because call me now, okay? I can't wait to see that movie. Tyler Perry be talking about divorces, and he ain't never been married before. Right. He don't ever talk about like happy marriage. Every now and then I will give him this. He do be dropping some gems though, or some good sound advice in there somewhere. Like he tried to do in this movie, but it just didn't even hit. Like it was so much rambling before we got there. I lost interest. Yeah, I don't know if I can watch that one. For Color Girls. Ooh, did I miss my say for Color Girls? I think I did. Let me scroll back up. For Color Girls, I never ever want to see that again. Ever. That balcony scene was too much for me. Candy said, I can't wait for you to watch Sisters. Is today Wednesday? Oh, you just watched it, Candy? Let me hurry up so I can go over there and watch the review. Me and Monique 69 Ways was just talking about we all need to get together and talk about maybe for the finale, like we need to get together and talk about it because y'all the only ones, y'all and Tamika, y'all, we the only four who still hanging on. We the only four that's still holding on, the sisters. You can see why he writes that way when you watching. Yeah. I feel like Tyler Perry's hurt comes all out. He resents his mama. Yeah. They say a lot of men like have resentment towards their mama. I don't know. I know he does. But he does have those things. He does have negative stereotypes for men as well. Like everybody, if you Black, you just gonna get a stereotype put on you, no matter what. And you're gonna have the same type of job too. Jeezy, yes, honey, Jeezy blocked me. I can care about sisters. Yes, we don't. Yes, Jeezy. I was at a barbecue on Sunday, and they was like, Shani, you be cutting up in them IG comments. And then they was like, this girl got blocked by Jeezy. And I'm like, now, I'm sure other people have gotten blocked by other bigger, larger celebrities. But yeah, Jeezy's pretty, that probably is the one that I know about. Because it might be some others, and I don't even know. But he the one that I know about. I don't even know. It'd be like a whole year. I would be like, what happened to? So I see something in the shade room and be like, oh, let me look up such and such, see what's going on. And I can't find their page, not showing no post available, account not active, or whatever the black screen is. Like, oh, I'm blocked again. We should cancel Tyler Perry from Black culture. It's like, as much as I wouldn't mind that because of the stereotypes, it's like he makes up for it in other ways. I don't know. Like he gives back to the community, right? He does things for people. He takes care of people. He makes sure he got enough money to give back now. He paid these actors what they need to be paid. He gives people work. Even like Fatima, I remember she was doing, I forgot she was doing some other job, like working in the dressing room somewhere. And then he gave her a job. She wasn't even an actress. And he had no acting background. He paid the people. He take care of the people, make sure they have employment. But it's like, ooh, at what expense? I don't know. I feel like for that reason, we can't cancel Tyler Perry because even though he did blackball Monique and I ain't like that, But Monique kind of getting on my nerves now because she won't shut up about it. So, but other than that, I feel like if he's giving people work, like we don't want to take jobs away, but I don't like how he paints us. Because people will watch that and think that's really how we are. Like, that's really how we act. Everybody, every Black person's like that. That's not true. I hope, Beyonce don't be doing nothing for me to comment on, so she wouldn't have no reason to block me. Beyonce has learned how to keep it low key. Not Kimbella. I know, right? I'm like, Kimbella. Like, I guess, girl. You saw For Color Girls one time. Yeah, I saw it for one time too, and never need to see it again. That's a movie not. I'm still pretty, Kimbella from Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop New York, honey. Yes, yes. B. Simone. Not Baby Boy. Baby girl. Yeah. I don't know what I said that did it. I don't know why she did it. I don't know what did it. I'm probably so far down on her blacklist she wouldn't be able to find me. The Cleo doc was good, but Lifetime one is with Lady of Rage. I rock rough and tough with my Afro puffs. I really cannot wait to see that. Like, it looks like it's gonna be so good. Plus, I didn't know. Like, where have I been? Like, I didn't even know Miss Cleo passed on. I was like, where have I been? I thought she was still alive and walking around. I didn't know. Rest in peace to Miss Cleo. He needs someone to flesh his stories out if he wants to highly write concepts. I don't think Tyler even cares anymore. I think he knows we're gonna watch whatever he gives us, and he don't care. Like he like I done cared enough in my early stuff. Like when he started filming things in 2 days, and I heard he filmed stuff in one take. He done found a way to save his money by any means. You haven't liked Michael Ealy ever since? I feel like I just watched Michael Ealy in something. I think it was something on Netflix. He wasn't even the bad guy, but on that movie, and then it was that other movie with Morris Chestnut where he was playing a crazy deranged stalker, and I'm like, something about his sneaky blue eyes, and I just can't get with it. Once you play a villain, that's like all I can see you is like that villain. I can't unsee it. Yes, this episode had me heated. Assistants, actually getting me kind of excited to see it because I was kind of over it, but now, what did I miss, Candy? Goodness, let me wrap this up so I can go turn it on. The only scene I want to see for Color Girls is so you doing the bending. That was not supposed to be funny, but it was, child. Now Janet Jackson can act, okay. Well, the guy that raised him said he wasn't his dad. Oh, you talking about Tyler Perry? Everybody only watched For Color Girls once? I wish I never watched it at all, just from the balcony scene alone. Tyler Perry is Black culture. You can't cancel him. You may not like his stories, but they exist. Yeah, and he do got like a good rags to riches come up story. I mean, we really think about, he always, like, his whole come up is like making a mockery out of like Black women. The whole Medea thing, he like men was wearing wigs and stuff and doing that stuff and kind of joking about women before, but he really took it to another level now. Yeah, I don't think we can cancel Tyler Perry. We can't even stop watching the stuff because that's how he gets us. It's like, ooh, we're making goods in it. Like, maybe it'll be good. No, it's gonna be bad. Doesn't matter who it is. It'll be bad regardless. But we're going to watch it anyway to find out. Precious is a movie I don't need to... I didn't even watch Precious. I said it before. I forgot whose channel I was. I don't know what channel I was on, but I think I was on the panel somewhere. And yeah, I have read the Precious book before the movie came out. The book is traumatizing. I heard the book was worse than the movie. Like, I was not about to watch that. That book was so bad. Ooh. I'm gonna get that. Even when the mama in this movie, Divorcing the Black, when she stripped down to her slip, and she kind of looked like Monique and Precious, and I was like, ugh, I don't even think about that movie. Some stuff, it just be like, what is wrong? What's going on in your mind that you even wrote this? I'm ready to change my playlist if an artist ever blocked me. I know I did kind of take it personal with Jeezy, but then JT came out with that OK remix with Jeezy, and I can't stop listening to it. Like, he did me the all that for talking about that wife who he not even married to no more. Somebody tell Jeezy to unblock me so I can shut up about it, okay? I want to stop talking about this. I want to say Jeezy had me blocked. Not has me blocked. Present tense. They did Omari dirty and for color. Well, he signed up for the role. But it helped turn him into Ghost. The Ghost that we know and love today. But that was, I don't even know how we even let him get away with playing Ghost after he was doing the bending. Danny Glover will always be Mr. from The Color Purple to me, no matter how good of an actor he is. He's a villain to me. Yeah, you're right about that. Some people they don't even get no other roles. Like, you can only be the villain. Even Junior in Players Club, he always is I can't see him playing nothing else but a villain. Tyler Perry equals Shock Jack to get the people talking. Right. We be talking for like 1 week and then we move on. And then he do it again and he get all this money and then we move right on. Now, Fall from Grace, people was talking about that for a minute. I don't know if it's because it was doing the panorama or why we was talking about it for so long. Because people was talking about that for weeks. I said, what am I missing? Let me go watch it then. Hey, sis. Hey, y'all. Let me put my drink down for this one. Make sure y'all check out my good sis, Pretty Girl J's channel. Okay, what goal are we still trying to reach 10K? Help my good sis get to her goal, okay? Hilarious, good content. Everybody, all my people, y'all already know. they got good content, and it just be slipping through the cracks. YouTube don't be doing this right. So make sure y'all go support her, okay? Because I don't even know what she reviewing now. Sleeping with Sisters or something crazy. I don't even watch. Like, inmate, roommates, I don't know. Make sure y'all go check it out, okay? I just be listening. I don't know what's going on. I'm just listening because I just hearing her talk just makes me laugh, okay? Put it on, play it. Let it play in the background, okay? Okay, now I can take my drink. Tyler Perry, him and his mom said he wasn't his. That's why he did. What? Kira, I said I didn't want to know. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What in the world? And he really wasn't he really isn't his bio father, but Tyler still takes care of him. Oh, child. I be feeling for Tyler, but that's more of a reason to not put those stereotypes on us. But he gonna do it anyway. I can't even blame him with that dark past. Yes, y'all, don't forget to hit the like button, please, if you are still in here or watching the replay, because yeah, I need to get back. I stopped making videos for 2 weeks and I can't even get back into this algorithm. Lord knows. Right? He signed up for the role. Yeah. Ghost did sign up. He knew. Maybe he didn't know what that last scene was going to be, but he sure did play the hell out of it, okay? He did take the role, but she's then cheating on Mary. I forgot about being Mary Jane. Now, that show was good. And then it came back, and then it wasn't good anymore, but it was good that first season. I couldn't stop watching it, and then it just took a sharp turn, and then it fell off like they all do. Has Junior worked after the Players Club? I don't think so. He probably working a 9 to 5. Like, he working a regular job that he found on Indeed because he ain't working in the industry no more. Whatever happened to Junior? Because Junior always getting on my nerves. Junior, the reason why the brother got taken out on Set It Off. Junior was Junior. Junior is no. Now, yeah, they don't do us right. They don't do us right at all. Unless unless you already been putting out. I done seen somebody, they had like 10K subscribers and had like 130 views on the video. Like, what's happening? YouTube. Y'all know what y'all doing to us. That's why he writes us like that. Yeah. I won't be watching that documentary. It's my heart can't take it. Same with Lynn Whitfield. No matter what movie you put her in, she's always going to be mean, bougie, rich woman, even though people say she's a sweetheart in real life. Yeah, definitely. Speaking of that, I wanted to review Thin Line Between Love and Hate, since we were talking about like background movies and, toxic stuff. And speaking of villains, because the real villain was Martin, okay? The real villain was Martin. And it didn't take me to a couple years ago to really finally come to grips with the fact that he was actually the villain. I kind of want to review it. What y'all think? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a short, but I kind of want to review it because, yeah. Me and Mary Jane was great until season. Yeah, I couldn't remember which season it was. It just got horrible. Like, if y'all just can't think of nothing else, just cancel it, please. Hey, the Lawrence Report. Oh, all is well. Thank you so much. Lawrence, I was saying earlier, I got to spend my day and probably the rest of my week trying to catch the replay for everybody's review. He reviewed, what movie is this? Divorce in the Black as well. So make sure y'all go ahead and check it out, okay? We can straight to the point, straight to the good details, because it was a whole lot of nonsense and like 2 worthy scenes, and that was the first scene and the last scene in the whole entire movie. So make sure y'all go check out the Lawrence Report. And he still do All American. That used to be my show. That show was near and dear to my heart, okay? Lisa Ray is always going to be Diamond to me, dancing. Just seems like you ready. You just want her to be Diamond, Joseph. We done let Diamond there, but well, I don't know. What other major roles has she had? Besides, what's that show that used to come on? It wasn't Half and Half. I don't know. It used to come on, was it UPN? Y'all know which one I'm talking about, with the blended family thing that was that Will and Jada wrote. She played in that. But other than that, when she was in the wood, and it's like, okay, girl, you all the way at the last scene of the movie. Like, give my sis some lines, please. For Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Okay, listen. Because that's my movie right there. I gotta find out where I can like watch the whole thing again so I can get all the details. Using tears most of the documentary. That's why I ain't watching it. Because I already know it'll probably tear me up for like the 3 days after I watch that. And I'm still gonna be mad when he puts those stereotypes on us. You have to watch that documentary. His fake daddy was so mean. And what was his mama saying? Where was mama at? Why was she allowing this to go on? Did mama know what's going on? What? Where was mama? He was mean to him and the mama. Mama, what's going on, mama? That's why he write these women to be all battered, and you know how he write the women. The documentary is why I have a soft spot for Tyler Perry. Yeah. I ain't watched the documentary. And I got a soft spot for him. But then it's like, does he have a soft spot for us? Because why you keep writing us this way? Yes, it's coming from a male's perspective. Yes, we need it from a male's perspective. I ain't seen too many male perspectives on it. So I don't know. Because then again, because the way you said it like that, like, let me go over there and watch it. Because what did you have to say about it from a male's perspective? Weren't you doing Throwback Struggle Love? I did, but I only did, I think I only did 2. I only did Baby Boy and Love and Basketball. So yeah, we're going to go back to the Throwback Struggle Love. Maybe I'll do a live. Because everybody done already seen the Thin Line Between Love and Hate by now, I would hope. So we could talk about it. Bring some people up. If it's on, what's that one app that be having the free movies? Maybe it's on Tubi or Freeze. For real, Martin was the villain. Brandy warned him, but exactly. Because everybody like, oh, well, Brandy didn't have to do. She said, don't mess with me. I am not the one or the two. And did he listen? No, he didn't. So you get what you get. And then poor Regina King got caught up in the mix. American still comes on. The Lawrence Report had posted a picture, and Spencer and I don't forgot her name, but anyway, they had got married, and I'm like, how old are these people now? Didn't high school end years ago? How much longer? Oh yeah, all of us. Thank you, Joseph. Who I couldn't for the life of me. All of us. Okay, yeah, all of us. Lisa Ray will forever have my heart. Lisa Ray still look good too. Her and her all white. All American Homecoming was my show, but nobody reviews it. Didn't they cancel that show? I thought that one got canceled. It seemed like it was gonna be good. I don't know why. I just stopped. Like one day, I just stopped watching it, and I just never turned it back on again. I'm wearing all white. In honor of Lisa Ray tomorrow. Now you're all white in honor of Lisa Ray. Is Homecoming not canceled? Isn't Homecoming the one with the one who had got pregnant and gave her baby up for adoption? Or is that somebody else? I gave you the gist. You need to yes. You sure did give me the gist, Kara. They're trying to make me has a tearjerker right now on the air just from reading that one sentence. That's how he resents his mom. Yeah. I would resent my mom too. I ain't gonna. I would resent my mom too. But that is no reason to tell us other Black women to be settling for the same nonsense and only get our electric bill paid on top of that. Like, come on, please. But I get it. You know, I don't know. Somebody going through something traumatic will affect you and have you looking at things differently. It was a different time back then. When Tyler Perry's mama was with that man? Yeah, because we always talk about what we would do and could do to me in that situation. But what you're not going to be doing is doing anything to my children. That is an absolute no-no. Quiet, trying to keep a roof over their heads. Trying to keep a roof over their heads, a roof with suffering underneath the roof. And that go to show that Tyler Perry do got some goodness in him still, because he still take care of the man and don't even speak to the man. Because ain't no way. The Lawrence Report said, I'm tired of Tyler keep writing Black women in relationships. Me too. Every time. And it'd be like the first second. It don't even got no suspense or nothing. Like, it don't even lead up to it. We don't even wonder. Like, ooh, I don't know what's about to happen. Like, no. As soon as you turn it on, click. He's been mistreating me since middle school. And it's like, not this again. Come on. We are tired. Like, we're tired. Let me watch your channel, Lawrence. Yes, check out the Lawrence Report. The Lawrence Report. Check out Pretty Girl J. Okay, let's get subscribes going. Let's get views up. Okay, we're all trying to make it. Paramount Plus. Oh, you know what? I think I think I might be able to have access to Paramount Plus thanks to one of my subscribers. I think that was one of the ones she gave me her password to. I don't know if she want me to call her out. So just shout out to one of my subscribers, okay? Trying to give me the code to these things it's an app for everything, child. I ain't paying for everything. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. I got kids. I can't pay for all these different things. Okay, I might as well just cut my cable back on if I'm gonna be doing all this. So she gave me her password so I can start reviewing these shows. And did I turn on the TV? Absolutely not. I've been sitting here watching TikTok. Matter of fact, I might be able to watch the movie on TikTok. You just gotta break it up and different. Like, I'm gonna be clicking on 125 different 10-minute videos, but I'm gonna be able to watch it. I'm gonna see. I might get to have access, or maybe I'll do a free trial just so I can write down the notes for the movie and then cut it off. I stopped watching All American shortly after they graduated. I stopped watching when they were still in high school. I stopped watching after Spencer and what's Coach Baxter's daughter? Anyway, when he got with her, like, the new season just started with the Homecoming with the girl who gave the baby up for adoption. I thought that got canceled. It's canceled, but people still watching. They probably should have kept that one on and canceled the other one with Spencer and them. Not to take away their jobs. But you're 35 years old. Like, we the homecoming and came and went. I mean, all American. You ain't all American no more. You all American yourself and get a job. Y'all grown now, having kids and stuff. How much longer is this supposed to go on? What's a TV franchise you been done fell off of? It's 90 Day Fiance. Definitely 90 Day Fiance for me. It's too many 90 Day Fiancés out. It's like, y'all got 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day Fiance the other way, 90 Day Fiance back from the other way, this way, that way. It's too many. I can't keep up. Like, after all them 90 Day Fiancés, I lost interest. What's another one? TV franchise, or I don't know, All American, like we were just talking about. I don't know what's going on with them. So I done gave up on that one, the spinoff. I don't know which other ones. I gotta think. TV franchise. All the Tyler Perry other ones besides Sisters, I let them go. There's too many of them to keep up with, and they all bad. I can only take Tyler Perry in doses. All American Homecoming is canceled after this season. I think Erica Vane reviewed. Erica Vane, I'm not familiar with her. I had to look her up. Okay, I couldn't find nobody. YouTube algorithm simply said, y'all know I don't be getting no notifications or nothing. I gotta go, like, literally go look for my people. Like, I gotta, like, go to y'all pages and see if I miss something. Otherwise, I don't know. If you don't see me, it's because I didn't know. All of Us, you're talking about Willie Saray? Yeah, I couldn't for the life of that. All of Us was another one that wasn't really, like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't memorable either. It had Dwayne Martin in it, and I ain't really a fan of his, because y'all know he the reason why Martin really got canceled. So, yeah. Sorry to hear that she not getting the algorithm. She ain't the only one. I might have to start doing my shout outs again so people know, so people are aware of what's going on out here. It reinforces bad behavior. It's like he's promoting it. Like, let's try something else. Yeah. Like, okay, if you've been through suffering, why would you keep making movies about people suffering? Like, let's try to put a positive spin on it and have some, I don't know, I get, people like drama. I can understand a little bit, but like the whole movie, start to finish, and then on the last scene, it's like, oh, but me and this guy who liked me since high school got together. And it's like, really? And then we don't even know. He probably mistreated her too after they shut the cameras down. Let's promote healthy relationships. Maybe strive for something better. Yeah. And I don't know, because one thing people, like, Black people always be like, oh, in a Black community, we're the only ones that do this. Well, let me tell y'all something. I don't know how, but for a short while, I was on the white side of TikTok. Shout out to my clear folks. Hey, y'all. This ain't nothing negative, okay? It's just the clear women are complaining as well, okay? The clear people are complaining about each other. They be complaining too. But they don't be sitting up there putting it in every single movie and every single TV show like we do. I'm done watching All American after this season because season 7 will be a new cast. A new cast? Just end it. Like, it's like people don't know how to just let stuff just end. If I'm gonna watch high school students, I'm watching Bel Air. And I don't even know Bel Air gonna have a season 4 because it took so long for season 3 to come on. And I feel like because there was a huge gap between seasons, I hope not, but I think this might be the last one. Because All American Homecoming is Black. It's at an HBCU, so of course they had to cancel it. Yeah, because I heard that one had more views than the regular one, which the other one is diverse. Joseph said, I'm trying to hold on to Love and Hip Hop. Why? Well, let me not do that. Let me not act like I wasn't just reviewing Love and Hip Hop. I'll be on and off with it. Like, I was back on with Atlanta, then when I gave up on Atlanta, then I come back but all this stuff going on with Sierra Gates engaged for the 77th time. So I might watch it just to see what's going on with that. But I was actually more interested in Love and Hip Hop Miami. But I mean, I'll do any Love and Hip Hop over Basketball Wives. When people will start talking about Basketball Wives, like, y'all still watching this? Basketball Wives. Evelyn Lozada talking about Jackie Christie was Stroll. It was a Woman of the Night in 1987. Like, at this point, just go to bed. Read a book. Like, it's got to be something else going on more interesting than this. Oh, Kara just said it as soon as I said Basketball Wives. Yeah, Basketball Wives now. Shows need to stop at season 4 or 5. Ooh, all shows? I think some shows can keep going. It depends. Well, yeah, yeah. That's when it started getting bad. I'm trying to think of a show that was so good after that. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't know, because wasn't Friends on for like 10 seasons? Nobody got tired of that. Definitely Basketball Wives. Yeah, definitely. Basketball Wives, Huntsville, Real Housewives of Potomac. Can't argue with that. I don't know. Real Housewives of Potomac been bad if we really gonna talk about it. I don't want to say I'm not in the algorithm, but I'm not. It was like as soon as I got the 1K subscribers, I was like fighting for my life, punching the air. I don't know. How you get on that side of TikTok? I think I had like one had slipped through the cracks, because usually when they come through, I try to say, like, I try to turn it off. Like, I don't want to see that on my For You page. But I think I had liked one, and then I liked one more, and next thing you know, it was like flooded with them. Especially with queer women talking about how they married single moms and stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the minute I got on there, like, I came on TikTok to laugh. Not hear all these sad stories. All right, Karen, why are you laughing? I guess you said I don't want to say I'm not, but I'm not. Yeah, Bel Air come back on next month in August. I don't remember August when, but it's coming back on in a couple of weeks, maybe like a month. Nita, you're not getting traction with House of the Dragon? Am I the only one that's not watching House of the Dragon? What? I don't even know what channel that is. What is that even about? I don't never know what's going on. Where is DeMarcus? Because he the one that be asking me about shows. I'm like, what show is that? All I know is that P-Valley needs to come back on ASAP. Well, y'all know I still need to catch up on P-Valley. And the only thing right now, I'm trying to just do Power. I gotta get Power, not the original Power that I know and love. That Power book, Ghosts. I need to sit there and suffer through Tariq, getting on my nerves. I love Bel Air, ready for the new season. I hope they don't cancel it, but it's been over a year and I can't remember what happened. That's not good. But then again, P-Valley is coming back on, and they had a 2 or 3 year hiatus. Shoot, Euphoria is coming back on. I don't even like that show, and that's coming back on after like 3 or 4 years. Sierra and Carly, I wish they stop proposing to Carly. I wish they stop proposing to Carly and Sierra. Like, we know a storyline when we see it now. We ain't new to this. We know what's going on. Y'all ain't got to do this no more. It's not given what y'all think it's given. I need someone to code watch. I'm not about to have all subscriptions. Right. Like, got me here subscribing. Love and Hip Hop still come on. I think I stopped watching it after CBJ and Jocelyn. What year was that? So you can stop watching with CBJ and Jocelyn's on there, but you can watch All American until Spencer James turns 45 and has grandkids. I guess. Basketball Wives was over when Tammy left for me, especially what they did to OG. And I didn't even watch the OG season. I mean, of course, I saw the clips of what Evelyn did. I ain't never seen it for Evelyn. And then the fact that she just came right back, and we already know Erica Mena about to come back to Love and Hip Hop any day now. Just watch. Because if Evelyn back, then Erica can come back too. Real Housewives of Atlanta was still good after season 4. Yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta didn't get bad till like season 10, 11. Like, once they start getting into double digits. Correction, scripted shows. Oh, okay. Scripted shows. Yeah, because I'm trying to think of any good scripted shows that was good after 5 seasons. I don't know. I can't think of anything because I feel like everything normally ends around that time. I feel like Insecure would have been good if Issa kept going. Never heard of House of the Dragon. The only reason why I heard of it is because people are reviewing it, because I don't know what that is. Never heard of House of the Dragon. What is it, Nita? See, y'all acting like how people act when you tell black people that you don't know how to play spades. Like, everybody just be like, you don't know how to play spades, what? And get mad, and that's it. Like, are you going to tell me or not? You're not going to tell me? Okay, then. Bel Air's Thursday, August 15th. And then did it used to come on Thursday? Like, did they switch today? I don't know. Signs is there, because that's how they did my Wonder Years before they canceled it. And I'm still upset about that. Even though I was like the only person watching it. But the new Black Wonder Years was good. Stevie J and Jasmine left back in like 2017. Right? People who was born in 2017 is grown now. I agree with Monique. I stopped watching when Tammy left. I'm trying to think, what did I really like give up? Because I tried to watch again and it just it didn't hit. Bring back Summer House. Yeah. Like this season was better than season 1 for me. It was better. But like if it don't come back on, like I'm really not gonna like I'll like I'll be fine if it don't come back on. House of the Dragon is good. It's a good time period. Show y'all missing out. What is it about? I guess I just gotta go look it up because ain't nobody trying to tell me. Jasmine is back as Kirk and Rashida's story. I'm like, oh Lord, oh my god! Now they can go ahead. Now they for sure can most definitely cancel Atlanta. Why is Rashida still on there? Why is she on there? Even Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess, says she shouldn't be on there no more. Get off. Give somebody else a chance. You ain't even talking about them. We don't care about Kirk and his 3 earrings. House of the Dragon is a prequel to Game of Thrones. Oh, that's why I don't know what's going on. I ain't never watched Game of Thrones. And by the time people start saying it was all good stuff, they was on like season 12. Which show's popular that you don't care for? I'll go first. Bridgerton. Yeah. I feel like I'll be saying that wrong. I don't really care. I couldn't get into it either. Now, I do watch The Movie Man. Shout out to The Movie Man. I do watch his reviews on it to try to, support, but I didn't care. I fell asleep the first season. So I definitely wasn't about to watch it again and sit there. Like, if I don't need no help going to sleep. I can fall asleep just fine. What's another show that's popular that I don't care for? Happy shows, I don't even know about them. Like, I ain't watched Game of Thrones or the prequel to the House of Dragon. The other Real Housewives franchises, I used to watch all of them. Now I don't. Now I only watch Atlanta and Potomac. I can't even get through that. You started watching Love and Hip Hop New York when Cardi left? And to be honest, Love and Hip Hop New York wasn't even that great anymore when she was on it. It wasn't that good since Chrissy and them left. But y'all know Kimbella got me blocked, so I shouldn't be watching New York. Well, New York ain't on no more. But if New York was on, I wouldn't watch it for that reason. And, well, you know what? They could bring Love and Hip Hop New York back now because Remy Ma was on there. And what's going on with Remy Ma and Papoose? Like, are y'all getting divorced or what's happening? Now that I wouldn't mind seeing. Especially with Rashid and Kirk and his 3 earrings and his moon face looking self. Rashida's bubblegum is stale. She needs some money and a new man. She ain't never getting a new man. She another one. She like Megan Good's character in real life. I'm not saying that Kirk did all that stuff, but just the fact that she been with him and he done manipulated her because he got her when she was young. Like, girl, please leave. He had a whole baby. Reasonable Doubt. I might now that I got somebody's Hulu password because I ain't have Hulu, so. But then I don't know what, again, like if I'm like seasons behind, I'm feeling like I'm too far behind to watch it. Like The Shy. Like it's too many seasons. I don't know what's going on. I can't do it. And the only reason why I was even gonna go back and watch Power, Tariq's version of Power, was just so I can do my panels with my folks. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. Don't be mad at me. I'm just getting into the Power series. It's okay because the only power that's power for me has ghosts Ghost St. Patrick in it. Okay, James Ghost St. Patrick is the only real power at my eyes. No thanks to Love and Hip Hop New York. I don't know. I do want to know what's going on with Remy and Papoose though. So y'all just gonna be loud about her cheating allegedly, but quiet about are y'all getting divorced? Or I'm debating on whether to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I feel like I'll watch it, and then if it's something worth talking about, I'll talk about it. And if nothing's going on, I ain't talking about it. Reasonable Doubt only have one season, but season 2 is coming up. Oh, well, that's something I can catch up on. Just like y'all was saying, P Valley is something I can catch up on kind of fast, but they be taking years in between seasons. The second one comes out in August. Everything's coming back on in August. Like, dang, give me a chance to catch up. You can't get into the shine. That's how I felt about Snowfall. But y'all know, I mean, Snowfall was cool. Like, it was all right. But then there was that one episode that turned me off, and I never looked back. And it's just like, and I try to go back, and I can't do it. So I don't know. And I don't mind watching the show, seeing how they flipping bricks and doing all that stuff. Like, I don't mind watching that. But Snowfall was just a little much for me, that first season. Monique says, you think they happy? So I don't think Papoose is happy about it, because he was all that talking about Black Love. That's another one that was on Black Love. Ooh, that Black Love show is ruining Black marriages across the country. And there's only a few Black marriages as it is. And it's ruining it. And I think Bel Air, Reasonable Doubt are both on Thursday. Oh, see, that's another thing. I don't even be watching shows on time anymore. I just watch it when I watch it. As long as I watch it before that new episode come on. So I got to drink my drink because I had ice in there and it's getting watered down. You like Snowfall? Everybody was like, you need to keep watching it get better. And it was just, I don't even want to talk about that episode. It was so disturbing. I couldn't do it. It was when I see something and it be like upsetting my spirit, I turn it off. They end it. And that's another thing. Don't be having me watching for 6-7 seasons and then the ending's trash. Like, don't do that. Joseph said, what's a show you wish had one more season before it got canceled? It's Girlfriends for me. For me, it would be, first thing that comes to my mind is Love Is. Even though that show had got renewed for a second season and it only got canceled because of their personal business, I feel like y'all shouldn't cancel it because of that. Like, I don't care what y'all got going on in your personal life. Give us another season. Love Is was good and it had a nice little cliffhanger, and then we got robbed of a good show because the husband was cheating in real life. Like, I don't care if he's cheating now. Well, what happened back in the 90s? I've been reviewing Down in the Valley. Is Down in the Valley the same as P Valley? Or is Down in the Valley something else? Okay, see, I don't even know what's going on. I be seeing people doing reviews on stuff, and I'm like, what is that? That's how I find out what's going on. Then they'd be like, oh, it's on Paramount Plus. And I'm like, oh, never mind, I can't watch it. Yes, Love Is was good. And then they not only did they just cancel it, they stripped it of of you being able to watch it. Like, you can't watch it on nothing. Like, they completely removed it. Like, can't even hardly find a clip or nothing nowhere. Like, dang, at least let us rewatch the first season if you're not going to give us another one. Yeah, Love Is was good. I guess because they put so much emphasis on, it's our real life love story and this is how we really met and stuff. And then it's like, oh, well, he really cheating on you still. Like, okay, today's day, but this is back in the day. Like, I don't. Let me know what happened back in the day. The Game. You think The Game should have got another season? The Game when it was on the CW, or The Game when they brought it back and put it on BT and it got horrible? Like, because once they did that, like, oh, y'all could have left it. Y'all could have left us just wishing one more, like just wishing we had more episodes. If you're gonna bring it back on BT and do this, then please. Or you talking about The Game when it got on Paramount Plus and nobody was even watching at that point? Oh, okay. It's a docuseries based on, I guess, like the real life version of the P Valley characters. That sounds interesting, but that's how I watch P Valley. Like maybe I need to watch that first, get a little background, and then watch P Valley. I wish Love and Hip Hop Hollywood would come back. With who though? Like the same cast members as like who? Nikki and them. Is she pregnant again by some young boy? The musical show Star. I never watched that. The only one that was the musical that was getting my views was Empire, the first season. And by season 2, I had gave up on it. They was doing too much, and I couldn't do it no more. That's the only musical I can't be doing too much singing. I don't get to be singing too much. I don't want to hear it. Even that's why I could watch Love and Hip Hop. Everybody always in the studio with songs we ain't never heard of, but they only been there for like 30 seconds, and then they get to talking like it. I don't want to hear the music. Unless it's Rashida in the car talking about put it on him, make him want to marry me. Now, if you just want to make me laugh, then you can do that. But you know, I'm pulling all things Love and Hip Hop, anything these days. I like Star. The only thing that really is still bothering me now is that it's Insecure. I wish we didn't get a rushed like final season. Like I wish they did that last season. It didn't get canceled, but I wish she would have did that last season differently because the what she gave it just felt rushed. If it was like clear that you don't want to do it, like at least give go out with a bang. Give the people what they want. Like don't just be giving us whatever. I don't know. What's another one that got canceled that I wish? Even though Girlfriends, when Tony left, they should have just ended the show. Like honestly, when Tony Childs left, the show was all over. And then I don't know what happened. They didn't get to go to a different network. Like at that time, like I remember I was watching it like when the shows were still coming on, and it was just like the show is completely different now, and it's not making sense. Just end it. Hey Lauren. Check out Lauren Finesse. Yeah, I said she'll in the replay. She does Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews and hair tutorials. She reviews other things as well. So be sure to check out her channel as well. I wish I knew how to braid, okay? Because I would be watching them videos. And if I had some hair to braid, I would braid it. But always looks gorgeous with her braids in those videos. And we, as much as we complain about Love and Marriage Huntsville, like we was complaining about Tyler Perry, we still, a good amount of us are still watching. I don't even know what I'm watching for anymore. Just watching, just to be watching at this point. just loyal to the show because the show ain't even that good. Just watching. Even though this past week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville wasn't bad, like it was decent considering. But it's not what it used to be. You know how it goes. After a couple seasons, it's just not as good as it used to be. But now they can't even when they come out with new shows. What's that one show that had, I think Kira was reviewing it. What's that one show? It had Usher's ex-wife. It was like the ex-wives or something. Neo's ex-wife. I think I forgot already. It had Malaysia. Like that show seemed like it had potential, but it was just bad. Joseph said, I wish Martin would have had one more season because season 5 was all over the place with Tisha. With Tisha Campbell not being on certain episodes and focus more on Pam. Yeah, I felt like that too. But, with the given a situation, it's like, if it was going to be another season like that last season, then no. I wish Dwayne Martin never came in the picture and never ruined the show to begin with. Not me just blaming him, but low-key blaming him. I'm like, if she didn't get with him, then we would have got a proper. We probably could have got 5 more seasons out of Martin. Okay, we didn't get to see Martin and Gina have children or nothing, but she got to be on My Wife and Kids forever and a day. Yeah, Bold and Bougie. That show. Even like Real Housewives of Dubai. Like, can't get into it. It's boring. I can't do it. Ooh. That's 11 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock over here on Eastern Standard Time. I got to work tomorrow, y'all, so I better go ahead and go to sleep. But I'll probably be up on TikTok. But I will catch y'all in the next one. Check out my most recent reviews in August. More reviews to come because new shows will be coming out. Let me know in the replay what else y'all think I should review. But thanks y'all for stopping by and hanging out with me tonight. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.